Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 23rd. I know I'm late. Going to the 29th of January. I'm going to jump straight into it, see what's going on for you guys. I'm just going to fix my screen very quickly and then we'll jump into it. Okay. So I hope you guys have been well. I'm going to pull some cards from the Oracle deck, from the Tarot deck, and then we'll talk about it, okay? Let's see. For Gemini. Okay, interesting. Very quickly, for some of you, like I'm just getting a very quick message here that for some of you, you're getting another chance to do something, second chances, or again, this could be a phase that's kind of restarting, but I'm kind of getting a message from Spirit kind of saying, just don't do what you did last time. Not that you're to blame for anything. This could just be boundaries and, seeing the patterns and signs before something gets repeated, but just be aware that this is almost like a karmic lesson coming in. This can end incredibly well. This could end up being something really amazing, but there is a cycle that we need to learn here, Gemini. This could even just be making sure that you gain momentum and not slow down when things start to get good. It can even be something like this, okay? Or for a lot of you, this could be in terms of making sure that you reach out for help when necessary in a new beginning. Okay, but I'm going to carry on pulling the cards and I will speak about what's going on for all of you, but that's just a message coming through for a lot of you. All right, I'm seeing smoke, like I don't mean like unless you're smoking, but I'm kind of seeing smoke coming through. All right, let's see. For Gemini, let's see current energy for the week. This is nice. Okay, well this is very, I see good things, but it's just a little warning it seems to come through saying, just don't make the same mistake. It doesn't have to be anything drastic, but okay, let's speak about it. For some of you, this could even be in terms of love. If you're single, for most of you out there, the message I'm getting is that there is a love interest coming in, but there may have been some sabotaging in the past, or there may have been some things like hyper independence for some of you specifically, or maybe even codependency. There was just some issues that may have been our responsibility to heal from, and maybe it didn't work out. This can definitely be reconciliation, or just a new chance in love, okay? For a lot of you, because on the bottom of the deck you do have Two of Cups, could be a Pisces, could be a water sign here. You do have the Hanged Man, so it definitely has a lot to do with seeing something in a different way, having learned a lesson. As you can see in this specific interpretation of the card, he's actually kind of letting himself down now. So it feels like you've learned a lesson, you've seen something from a different perspective. Maybe you've already done the healing, so now it's the second chance coming through for you. So you've done the work, now it's coming in. For others of you, this could pertain, this could definitely have something to do with your work. This could be to do with how you spend your money even as well, by the way, because your current energy coming through is a Nine of Pentacles and a Three of Cups. This is about success, celebration, happiness, and this is also about being able to see the fruits of your labor, being able to actually have, let's say you've saved for a long time, now you have the chance to spend this on something nice. This is a luxury card. It's having built something already for yourself and now being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The Three of Cups again is like a happiness energy. Again, for some of you, this is reconciliation, by the way. Especially for those of you who have worked on your independence now. There's no harm in relying on others, but it's just as long as you are stable within yourself, regardless of who adds what into your life. It should only add, should never fill something, I feel like my cheeks are really red, but anyway. During this week, there's going to be a lot of new beginnings, new ideas. You have the Yang energy. It's very fiery. It's very exciting. It's very ambitious, okay? So there is this beautiful energy coming through for you. This is going to be really good in terms of ideas. This is going to be good for any enthusiasm. So if you've struggled a little bit with not feeling so motivated to do things, or not feeling very up for something, something's changing within this week and you're getting a new burst of energy. You're going to feel very creative around this week, and this is a really good time to start something new. Any hobbies, using this fiery energy is going to be very beneficial to you and could be very, 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 very beneficial. I almost said Benny. Anyways, beneficial in terms of your work and relationships. It's a fiery energy, okay? A lot to do with passion. The next card that you have in the Oracle deck is the Leg Up card, okay? So this is about allowing other people to guide you, allowing your higher self to guide you, trusting in something higher than yourself. This could be people, right? So if you've had a lot of abandonment issues in the past because of betrayal, because of, very difficult times, then this, of course, is something that I feel like you've already kind of healed as much as you could within yourself. But now it's time to kind of put it into practice and, of course, learn along the way. I always kind of, especially in my own experience, there's only so much you can heal by yourself, and then you kind of get thrown into the situation you thought you healed from it, and you realize, oh, okay, there's a bit more work to do. And it's just kind of coming through as that you're getting a new beginning, a new chance for something. But yes, there is going to be some more learning along the way. For some of you, this is in terms of trust. For some of you, this is in terms of kind of being a little bit more of a student here. There's definitely some vulnerability involved, and there's a few ways to describe this card. First way is someone could be a bit more experienced than you, or a bit wiser than you, or a bit more mature than you in a relationship. Or this could even be in a workplace as well, like someone, maybe you feel like the kind of little baby in a group of people who are very experienced and very skilled. Or again, this could just be the universe. They know where you need to go, and you're having to trust and rely on these people around you, which is very new for you. I think you've done a lot of good things by yourself. All right, Nine of Pentacles. So this could be quite a challenge for you, given that you've built yourself up. But they're saying that this is a really good time for you, because keep this independence, but just don't be afraid to trust in other people at this time. All right. So there is this new energy coming through, and of course some vulnerability. But this is saying it's okay to depend on other people, okay? Because other people can know things that we don't know. Other people can help us in things that we don't have that capacity within ourselves to help ourselves. So it's good to trust in others, but there is a lesson here of maybe boundaries to some extent, okay? Because you have round and round, and whenever this card comes in reading, it's like karmic lessons. This is saying that we need to change something in order to get a different result. Otherwise, things will consistently go round and round, and nothing is going to change. We're going to get stuck in a cycle here. So this always comes in when a lesson needs to be learned. It's likely to be with other people. All right, with the Two of Cups, it doesn't just have to be to do with love, but it is about our connection with others, okay? And it does feel like there's some good people around you here, Gemini. You'll be meeting some good people around you. But just as long as we have that Nine of Pentacles nice and sturdy, I think this is very good for you, okay? All right, what are the blockages for the week? So sorry if that's very loud for you, okay? Queen of Swords, again, a bit of a cold, again. We have the Five of Pentacles here as well. So we did pick up on that kind of abandonment, or the Five of Pentacles is like kind of a lack perspective, kind of having been through a lot. It's not to discredit that you have been through a lot, especially if the Queen of Swords is coming up as your position. Of course, you could be dealing with a Libra, but of course it's air energy, so this could be you. But Five of Pentacles is, again, feeling a lack, feeling at a loss, have lost something. This could be grieving something, people, situations that have happened, your own childhood even as well. So this Queen of Swords is like a blockage, because maybe you're blocking people from coming in, or again, being in maybe a hyper independent mode. Now, the Queen of Swords, the story of her is she's actually a widow. She's been through a major loss in her life, and this has caused her to harden up. She has been through a lot of difficulty, so she kind of has a big cold exterior before people can really get to know her interior, which is her heart. And she's got a very big one, but you would not be able to see that from the outside looking in, because she's trained herself to not be so emotional. So maybe this is something you've already dealt with, and this is why it's coming up as a blockage here, because there might be some unhealed things within you emotionally. It seems like Five of Pentacles is a Pentacles energy, so it is about your stability. But I actually feel like your stability, at least around you, like what you've built for yourself, is very strong. With the Nine of Pentacles, it is like that. It's abundance, right? But the Five of Pentacles is just suggesting that maybe emotionally it does feel like that there is still some wounds or fears that's blocking you from letting other people in or allowing people to help you here, because maybe people used it against you. Could definitely be the case. So now you have a struggle to open up because you don't trust people. Of course, we can do things by ourselves, but again, there is power in people, and I feel like sometimes that's the hidden gems in life, is hidden in people. All right, clarify the Queen of Swords as a blockage, please. You could be dealing with someone who's super cold. All right, let's see. Or may have doubt. This feels like past energy all of a sudden. All right, for Gemini, what's the blockage for the week? Three of Pentacles. Now, this is a good card. So when a good card comes up in a reading, especially in a blockage, is because this energy is being blocked. Now, there is some good teamwork coming ahead, specifically about building something, specifically about maybe a project, maybe an idea, fulfilling a plan here. Again, collaborating with other people, starting a relationship even. This is something stable, by the way. Something strong and stable, but this is being blocked because of, again, this Queen of Swords energy. Maybe someone else is being a little bit difficult. Maybe it's someone else who's being a bit cold and not really allowing you to guide them. Okay, could definitely be the case. Either way, some discussion or some internal dialogue needs to go on here so that we can understand a bit better why this blockage is. Understanding it can really help, especially if it is someone else. We all seek to be understood. And that's when we can feel more comfortable into opening up a little bit more each time. And maybe it's you who needs to understand yourself. Maybe it's someone else here. But Three of Pentacles is good in terms of, again, building something. So once we've cleared whatever this is, I think that the foundations of something incredible is going to come into fruition. Okay? Let's see what else is going on for Gemini for this week. Nine of Swords. So again, it's kind of fears that are blocking us at the moment. It's assuming the worst. It's, thoughts and feelings replaying in your head, maybe of past experiences, of fears of being mocked, fears of being betrayed, fears of just negative things happening here. Nine of Swords is very well known for it being an internal thing. These are maybe things that have already happened to you, but we're just replaying in scenarios where it's a completely new beginning. We have no idea what's going to happen, but we're assuming the worst to protect ourselves. That's the same as that Queen of Swords energy, okay? At least when the Queen of Swords is usually a good thing to have in some matters and some situations. So I think that energy has served you well for some time. But when it comes down to opening up to people, I think there's some very big difficulty here. Which is causing maybe a little bit of a disconnect between you and others, all right? Because there is a fear here that things are going to go terribly wrong. There could be a lot of sleepless nights or maybe a lot of nightmares because of this. Looking deeper within yourself will be very, very helpful, okay? Yeah, the Star. There's some deep healing needed to be done. Now, this is Aquarius energy, but this is spending time alone within yourself. Really learning how to be vulnerable here. As you can see, she's kind of undressing. The Star card is known for being naked for a reason, because it's about vulnerability, kind of stripping away anything that has been blocking you and being completely vulnerable. And cleansing yourself is going to be very important at this time. The Star card is also about hope, by the way. So I think we need to have a little bit more hope and undress these fears. I think these fears have protected you for some time and maybe allowed you to focus on things that are not to do with the matter of the heart. But I think some things need to still be unblocked. Now, with this Yang energy that we had in the beginning, we have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. So it feels like this new beginning is definitely here. Again, career, or again, something very passionate. But I feel like we might be overcomplicating a situation or overcomplicating something because of these fears, and it could lead to conflict. All right, just be aware of this. Or some arguments and, resistance is what it feels like actually. So we're fighting something that we want to happen because of the vulnerability that actually comes with it, okay? Just be aware, we can always learn new things, and that's completely fine. And that's where your strength is, Gemini. You're very good at these things. You're very good at learning and grabbing information. And this is what the Queen of Swords is good for. So this energy has served you well. But when it comes down to matters of the heart and being able to rely on others, I think it's been difficult. And as we have the Two of Cups again, as we were saying this, so Could be dealing with a Leo, doesn't have to be. You have that Hanged Man energy here again. I think you need to trust yourself a little bit more in your decisions that you make. All right, anything else? How can we deal with this overthinking? I'm hearing there's a need to look at this a little bit differently. Meaning, yeah, you've been through some stuff, all right? We have the Six of Wands coming through, though. You've been through the battle. The Six of Wands is about gaining recognition and attention and, you know, being successful in some difficulty in your life. But I kind of feel like this is a good time to be very proud of yourself for the things that you've been through, you know, because you've overcome it. You have overcome it. You've moved away from it. You've been able to deal with something. And most people cannot deal with the things that you've been through. Okay, so it's about really looking at yourself, and instead of like a fail, like I don't want to make this decision, it's about standing tall in your path. And even though it's been difficult and challenging for you, it's about seeing it in a different light. Most importantly, in a light of being proud of how you've dealt with it, being proud of how you've managed with it, being proud of the successes that you've brought despite it, okay? And pushing past these thoughts that are telling you otherwise. You have the Temperance card as well. Patience. Time heals all wounds, as they say, but only if we're doing the work, of course. This is about balancing yourself. This is about dipping into that kind of healing energy that we have in the Star card too. All right, Sag energy could be learning new things, feeling more confident about ourselves. Okay, Gemini, don't be afraid to take some time out to heal if necessary. Most importantly, managing your emotions. For some of you, if you're dealing with a water sign, this definitely looks like a really lovely and loving relationship. I see some good news coming through from this person, okay? If you're waiting for them to reach out, they'll reach out. If you're waiting for some news from them, it looks good. Even if it's on how they feel, I think it's reciprocated, okay? Okay. Anything else? Let's clarify the round and round. When we do something different, okay, the results always come back. We have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. So if you guys have like been vulnerable with your feelings and you're waiting for someone to come back to you, I see this being the case. Others of you, this could be a romantic partner as well, coming in, expressing how you feel, especially if you've put a lot of work into this or manifestation into this. Three of Wands is a waiting energy, okay? But it's someone who's put it out there, you know, has taken some action and is now waiting for a response from the universe, from other people, okay? Also, the Knight of Cups, if it's not to do with love and romance, okay, it can definitely be to do with conquering a fear, kind of overstepping that, if you can see in the background, I always see it as this. It's like a river here, a lake, and I always say if it's not to do with love, the Knight of Cups can be very good for kind of overcoming some very difficult emotions. And as we've seen, there are a few thoughts and feelings that we might need to overcome, and I think you're kind of going through them, which can be very difficult to do, but to get to the other side, you'll find, oh, okay, now I'm waiting for the results of doing that, and you will see that you've overcome something. I really feel like that's your message here. I'm going to pull you some tea leaf tarot and see what's going on for you there, like super random messages, but I can give us some more messages for you this week. Temporary situation. Okay, so the problems that you're dealing with now is just temporary. You have temptation will test you coming through here. So again, most likely in terms of repeating a cycle, of course, when it comes down to temptation, it's like negative energy always wants us to stay stuck, right? If a snake there, just be aware that you're not doing things for short-term success or short-term fulfillment, and you're actually doing something because it's going to benefit you in some way. And we have, don't be tempted to lower your standard. Okay, so again, don't be tempted to stay the same. Things are changing, all right, for you. We have a meeting with a stranger, could be important. With a handshake here, could be a love interest, could be, again, someone who's going to help you here. Or even someone who could help you with a project, etc., etc. Just need to trust and be open to it, okay? And put ourselves out there for it, okay? Step outside the comfort zone. All right, well, I send you all my love. I wish you all the best, Gemini. Should I pull you an animal spirit card? Yeah, why not? Last one for Gemini. Pig. We love this. This says use your mind wisely. So it's not a bad card, don't worry. Number 47 could be significant for you. But one thing I really like about this is that the pig has wings. And you know that saying, or when pigs fly, it's kind of about the impossible happening. I feel like this is the case. You may feel like something is impossible or like it's just not going to ever happen. Most likely a dream or a goal or, you know, something that you may have lost hope in. But this is saying use your mind wisely. You can manifest the things that you want, even the impossible or what seems impossible, okay? So believe in yourself, okay? Well, I love you. I wish you all the best for the week ahead. I send you my love. Sorry again for the delay. Life has been chaotic as usual, but we move as always. But yeah, send you my love. Wish you all the best. See you next time, Gemini.